Hi guys, it's Yuritsa, and I know it's been a while. I just want to thank everybody who sent me emails and contacted me through YouTube. I'm doing all right. We just bought our first home, and we've been doing a lot of remodels, putting in hardwood floors and painting and things like that. So we've been really busy, but things are slowing down, and I've been making a lot more time to play. And I don't know if you guys have seen this really cool resin embellishments that are out. Like, these are by Webster's Pages, and Maya Road has some in Making Memories. And I wanted to see how I could make my own. So I was playing around in Etsy. I love Etsy. And I came across this company called MoldMuse. And they sell these pink silicone type molds with a whole bunch of different designs. And that just got me thinking. So I bought some. Actually, I bought 2 different companies, but I didn't really like the other companies I bought, and I don't want to like badmouth them or anything, so I'm not going to even mention who they were. But MoldMuse, love them. Absolutely love them. The prices are reasonable, they ship fast, and they just worked beautifully. I've had no issues with the molds whatsoever. And I did some more searching on the internet, and I found that they sell craft resin. I went to my local Michael's. They had it there. I bought the 8-ounce kit, and I came home and I played around. Well, I guess it's really finicky, and I'm just not getting really good results. But I'm going to keep playing with that, and I'll come back with another tutorial once I figure that out. But for now, I have been playing with polymer clay. So I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it looks like this. So here are a few that have Primo, Sculpey 3, Sculpey, and just Michael's just has a few different brands. That's where I got mine from. And when you bake them in an oven, they get hard like plastic. So I want to show you what I did. So here are the molds. That's a really deep rose. These are 3 tiny little rows. This is a chrysanthemum, I guess that's what it's called. And these are those cameos, 2 cameos, 2 lady cameos facing each other. So these are the 4 I got for now. I'm definitely seeing another order coming in. So let me show you what I did. So I bought the silver, and then I have pink, and this one is the translucent, which is my favorite. I got black, I got ivory, I got elegant gray, and pearl. Okay. So, this is what they look like after they're baked and colored in with the gloss. I don't know if you can see the shine, but they're just beautiful. This is the elegant gray, and this one is the ivory. And here is the pearl. And then here is that deep rose. Isn't that cool? And I mean, it's like heart. It's really cool. And then the cameos. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but this one's the pearl. This one's the elegant gray. And then my favorite one, the tiny roses. Look at these babies. These are the sweetest things. So this is black and pearl. And this one I took the translucent and mixed just a tiny little bit of pink. So it's kind of see-through, but it's got a pink tint to it. It's really cute. I was going to make them in pink, but the pink I got was really hard. So I have to go get some clay softener to be able to play with it, because it doesn't matter how much I conditioned it. It wasn't softening. And here's that rose and the gray and the ivory. Alright, so let me use the tiny rose right now to show you what to do. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take some clay. A little bit goes a long way with this. You're going to take a little bit of clay and you're just going to condition it. So you're just going to run it through your fingers and just warm it up and soften it up until it's easy to work with. And condition, condition, condition. I probably should go a little longer, but you know, YouTube only gives me so much time, so we're going to call it done. Okay? And you're going to take just a little ball. It's going to roll it in a ball. Roll it in a ball. And the way I know when the clay is ready is if I put it inside my mold and the image comes out good, just soft like this, then I know that my clay is ready. Just going to squish it in the mold, squish, squish, squish. And let me show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if it's ready yet, but you should be able to just very gently pull it out and still have the impression on it. And can you see that? Yeah, see, it's not ready because it's getting stuck. But so let's just condition a little more, and let's call it done. Okay, so what you're gonna do is just gonna squish it in there. Just squish, 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 and try to pack it in because you want to make sure that it goes all the way to the bottom of the crevice to get that full image. Just gonna do that with all of them, and just roll in a ball, and just squish, 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 and just make sure that you get as much of it as you can in there. And don't worry if you have some excess sticking out. Those are very easy to trim off at the end. So just make sure you squeeze it in there real tight, real good. All right? And while you're doing this, according to the manufacturer's instructions, you should have the oven preheating at 275. Okay? So the oven's preheating, you're conditioning and squeezing. Okay? All right, so let's call that done. All right, so here we go. You see a little bit of excess, no big deal. You're going to stick it in your... I'm using my Hello Kitty oven. Let me show you. It's uber cute. See? My Hello Kitty oven. Say hi, kitty. So this is my Hello Kitty oven. That's what I used to do mine. It's not really suggested you use your home stove for that. Because of the fumes and stuff. And they do sell a polymer clay oven at Joann's. But that one I've been using since I started playing. It's been working fabulously. So I'm going to keep on using it. You're going to pop that in the oven at 275 for 30 minutes for every 1/4 inch. Now, every 1/4 inch of thickness. So, I put them all in there at the same time. I'm sure this is a little bit more than a 1/4 inch, but it's baked just as hard as the small roses and my cameos. I mean, 30 minutes, because you don't want it to burn. It'll start burning. So, 30 minutes. Then you're going to remove it gently. It's going to be very hot, and you're going to let it cool. Once it's cool enough that you can handle it, go ahead and pop them out. I like to work with mine while they're still warm because all that excess I was talking about, I just take just an old pair of crappy scissors and you just cut it off. No big deal. And it's going to be a little rough. That's, again, no big deal. I'm going to take my basic gray filer. This one's the one with the flat side and the curved edge. I like this one because I can get in all the little crevices and just sand it down and just smooth it out as, you know, as close to perfect as you can. All right. And then it's done. So you're going to get a rose. Like cute. As you can see, this is the, what is it called? Iridescent? Or translucent, sorry. Translucent. It's kind of see-through. Doesn't really look like much. Then you're going to use the Sculpey Gloss Glaze. This I also found at Michael's, and it's so reasonable. This bottle was only $3.75, and it goes a long way. And I just took this old brush I had laying around with really soft, gentle bristles. You don't want anything too rough because you're going to end up leaving brush marks. So just a very soft brush. All right, and I had a rose. Here's the rose. Okay, here's the rose. And then you're just going to take your gloss. You're just gonna just paint it and dab it on. Just paint and dab, paint and dab. And you're gonna just coat the whole flower or whatever embellishment you're working with. And then you're just gonna let it air dry. You're gonna set that aside to dry. And then once it's dry, you're gonna get something like this. Oh, nice and shiny and pretty. So, let me show you all the ones I have. These are all the ones I've made so far. And there's a whole bunch of different designs and companies out there on Etsy that have molds. And of the ones I've used, MoldMuse, my absolute favorite. I'm going to put a link on this YouTube video of the Etsy store. And I'm also going to put a link to my website so that you can see all the supplies that I used and the colors and all that good stuff. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. Until next time. Bye.